Ken was well respected by not only the staff of DECI, but the family members and, of course, our clients. They could get hurt on a Friday at home and wait to come to DECI for Ken to look at them because they knew that he cared about them tremendously and wanted to make sure they were always well taken care of and things went well for them. That's part of the compassion that he's always had for the clients that are part of DECI.
I reckon 1972 is when I went to work for VR in the school system. That's when I was bringing folks to what is then the sheltered workshop, Driver Street. I would come in and check on our folks, the folks that I was responsible for, but got to know the supervisors and all the folks there. Mr. Rice had a heart attack, and after that scare that he was looking for somebody younger who might at some point step in. When I finished seeing my folks, I went by the office and went in to see him, and he said, "I've been keeping an eye on you, and you ever considered working here?" And then he told me he was looking for an assistant and the situation. When I said, "Yes, I'll go to work here," he said, "Good. I just bought a brand new box truck. I need a truck driver." He wanted me to find out where our stuff came from, what we did with it. He wanted me from the ground up. And then he assigned me to do some projects and learn about how to work with folks and put them in different positions and things like that to give me that experience. One of my first big projects was IBM wanted us to build the cash drawer that the store computer sat on top of. So myself and another supervisor had to break that thing down from one that was built into all its different pieces and then figure out how our folks could put these things together. I was so impressed with the way he went about setting these things up that there was no reason for me to do it any other way other than to expand as much as I could, and that's what he was hoping.
When I started, Mr. Rice being my direct supervisor, he always felt like every person in Durham that had special needs or a vocational disability needed to be part of this program. And we need to go find them, get them here, and keep them here. I think that's one of the things that Mr. Gregory picked up on too. By the time I got here after a few years, we had over 350 clients in our internal program because of the expansion of our buildings, the expansion of our work, and the kind of work that we brought, to the clients to do that people really enjoyed. Those were part of Mr. Gregory's vision and his leadership, and we expanded ourselves tremendously based on that.
After Mr. Rice retired in '86, and I became, at that time, director, but now president, CEO, Alan came, and he showed pretty quickly that he was phenomenal. He had the ability, quality control skills, foresight, calm demeanor, all the things that I'd hoped would be here after I left. And that obviously has worked tremendously. I've been very pleased with what has gone on in the last 18 years that I've been retired, that things have not only run smoothly, but have expanded even more beyond my expectations.
Ken, for me, showed consistency and commitment which was important to know that for him, those values, were paramount. We're in a situation at DECI that we have an opportunity to continue to work with individuals in the community to give them the training that they need. And for me and Ken, it was a situation that I could see it went beyond work. It was more of just the day-to-day of how he would show up, at someone's memorial service. He would show up at the hospital when somebody was in need. He would go to a community center. He would help someone through a legal matter. So it's a situation that he was just always present in people's lives beyond the work piece. And for me, that showed how much he cared, and it just continued to drive me to try to set the same example that he has set for me.
What we have always considered our primary purpose and focus, and that is to do anything within our ability to provide a better situation for folks who are basically sidelined, that we can continue to provide that opportunity